Hello everybody, welcome to the Let's Play Drunk for Destiny. This is only the first day this game's out, so this is going to be kind of an overview of my thoughts of the games. I'm going to do a single player mission. I'll do something early in the game so that I'm not spoiling anything. I won't show off the later planets, and then I'll do a multiplayer competitive team deathmatch and kind of show that off. But first, this is, if you didn't play the beta, this is the tower. This is kind of the hub world where you pick up side quests and you can actually buy and sell items and stuff like that. Let's take a look at my character. So I'm up to level 13 right now. I am a warlock, which is a class that I have no idea. One of the things that they do not do a good job about in this game is explaining the differences between the classes. And there's three main classes, and they have subclasses, which I haven't even unlocked yet. And I was hoping to get that tonight, but I'm not going to. So apparently for the first like 15 levels, there's really no choices at all for the different skills that there have been zero choices so far at all, like for where I put my skill points. I can choose which grenade type I have, but it's not like a choice for, where I'm putting my points. But apparently once you get to 15, then some decisions become a little bit more critical. Still not sure how that works. I guess we'll find out when I get there. The weapon that I'm using right now is a pulse rifle. It's kind of like a 3-shot burst assault rifle. And actually, this one I can't upgrade. But one really interesting thing I like about this game is that a lot of the weapons that you find, you can upgrade. So here, this armor right here. I can, because I've worn it for long enough, while I've gained enough experience, I can actually level it up so that I can now carry more fusion rifle ammo, even though I don't think I'm using a fusion rifle. Oh, and I can't upgrade it until I upgrade the thing above it, and I don't have the crafting materials necessary to do that. This game gets complex. Well, not complex, it's just there's a lot going on sometimes. Items that you find that are kind of crap, you can just dismantle for a little bit of this extra blue stuff. I forget what that's called. That's the money. 4 basic classes of armor: helmet, gloves, chest plate, and then legs. And then this I think is just purely cosmetic. I haven't found anything that for the class armor stuff that actually gives you benefits, but maybe that's another high level thing as well. So the way that the weapons work in this is you get your primary weapon, and this can be a variety of different things. Like it can be like I like using the assault rifles. It can also be hand cannons, and let's find out what this is. So this is a weapon that I found. So this is kind of like going to Deckard Cain to have him identify the loot that you found. Just decode both. So I got a Psi Tempest 3 and a Raven Sheath 1. So let's see what those are. And these are just random items that I found during the last mission. So the Psi Tempest 3. It's pretty good. It's a pulse rifle. I can compare it to my other pulse rifle. So it's a little bit better, or it does quite a bit more damage. I'm not a high enough level to use it yet, so I will be using it when I get to level 14. Hand cannon, I'll hold on to that for just a second so I can show it off. So the primary weapon is usually like an assault rifle or an SMG or a hand cannon. The special weapon is usually a sniper rifle or a shotgun. And then the heavy weapon is large machine guns or rocket launchers, things of that nature. And you'll see like when I'm running around the level that there's like 3 different colors of ammo that drop, and I think this is purple. The heavy weapon has purple ammo, and it's much harder to find. Special weapons it's a little bit more rare, so you can't just use a sniper rifle indefinitely, and this stuff is pretty common, the base level stuff. So running around this area, let's complete another quest that let's finish up a quest that I completed. I'm not sure what I did to complete this, probably just random objectives as I was running around. And you know what? I'm going to include little timestamps in the description and all that if you want to jump right to the action for the different parts of the gameplay. For right now, I'm just going to start off with kind of talking about the systems at work here, because that's the thing. Like these systems that are running the game, this is what kind of everyone wasn't really sure how it's going to work before the game came out. So I completed a random quest. I don't know what I did. So let's see. And both of these aren't very good. Oh, new helmet. Increases melee attack speed is the upgrade. And better discipline. That's a good helmet. I'm going to take that. So these people, this is the Warlock Vanguard. So completing Warlock side quests, you can rank up, and then eventually, like, there's so many different systems to level up and rank up on. I'm still not sure if it's all going to be worth it, but we'll see. It's apparently level 20 is the soft level cap, and by that I mean when you hit level 20, you'll need special items to let you go over level 20. So 20 is what you're shooting for, and then kind of it gets weird after that. Day one questions, you know. I'm sure I'll watch this video in 6 months and be like, what the hell? I was so stupid talking about these different systems. So let's equip my new helmet. I'm going to dismantle the old one and get that. Oh, I got that Hardronic Essence. So I think I can upgrade. Let's see. I can upgrade this armor now. Do I want to? Increase fusion rifle ammo capacity, and I use pulse rifles versus. Oh, there's so many things. Oh, whatever. I give up. I'll putz around with that later. All right, let's go complete this other quest. And then, and so like all these other names that are running around, these are actual people playing. So, Captain Richardson. So there's like 4 different emotes that you can do. You hit right on the D-pad, you start dancing around. Down, you just kind of sit, have a little pout session all by yourself. Oh, why won't anyone play with me? You hit forward, you get a little salute. And left gives a little point. And you know, you can walk up to people and dance with them. Now let's go check out a real single player mission. Now it's a weird combination, and I don't do a good job of explaining this, of how single player and multiplayer work, or co-op multiplayer works. Oh Christ, I'm just drinking straight vodka tonight. They have these things called fire teams, where I can invite my friends to join my fire team, but this guy's level 11, so he could actually probably join my fire team. Let's see. Oh, he's already in a fire team. Oh well. So let's set the destination. So this is, like I was saying, the hub world. Whoa, what is Reef? That's brand new to me. All right, well, I'll stick on Earth. You start on Earth, and then you unlock the Moon and Venus, and I've done 1 mission on Venus, and now I've unlocked Reef as well. Cool. The Crucible is the multiplayer area that I'll show off later. I've only unlocked 2 of the 4 competitive multiplayer game types so far. Territory is 3-on-3, or 3-point capture the point thing. King of the Hill kind of thing. And then this is team deathmatch. Let's go to Earth. So the way this works is, if you choose, let's see. So you start here. Basically, this whole map, it's really, you'll understand this after playing it for a couple hours, but it's really kind of confusing at first. Every time you start a new mission, so I think this right here, Restoration, is the very first story mission. So if you choose Restoration, you're actually going to spawn right here at this patrol cosmodrome thing. So every time you do a new mission, you're going to start from this little spot right here and make your way and like kind of follow the path. You can see that little ant trail, that moving ant trail right there. That's where you're going to go on every mission. So you can see that, well, you're going to be replaying the same area repeatedly. And it's kind of annoying. But if you choose the patrol cosmodrome thing, you can actually just wander around this whole area without doing a specific story mission and collect, like there are random side quests and random public events that I have actually not been able to be a part of yet. This mission, also like these 4 kind of red missions here. Oh, I just noticed something. So I'm doing too many things at once. This right here is called a strike mission. Now this is not a story-based mission, but it is a pretty big mission in terms of the length and the difficulty and the reward. Not, significantly larger in size than the random side quests that you get when you're just kind of browsing, going on patrol around Earth. So you'll notice that this mission symbol right here has a star with the little banners to the side of it. That means I completed it on hard difficulty. And there are difficulties in this game, but they don't, and they do make it quite a bit harder, but the rewards don't change very significantly. So I'm gonna do a mission on the moon. Actually, I just completed this one for the first time. I'm gonna do the strike mission on the moon. Now all these other story missions you can actually do on your own fairly easily. You can all play with 1 to 3 players as a fire team. There's no matchmaking, so you have to invite people either by just finding them randomly in the tower area or inviting friends. But with this, the summoning pits and all the other strike missions, and there's only one on each planet so far, it's matchmaking. So I'm gonna launch this and I'm gonna get matched up with some random people. Okay, so we're back. I got matched up with a couple random people. Now we're getting into the actual gameplay of this. This game is fun as hell. It's got amazing controls. I mean, like, you know, the fundamentals of what makes a shooter great are here. I mean, it's Bungie. They've made some amazing shooters over the years. You can't deny that. You can be a fan of Halo, you cannot be a fan of Halo, but they make some of the best controlling, fastest paced action shooter games ever. And this is no exception. So anytime you spawn in,
well, this was your idea.
you can just hit select and then spawn in a vehicle. This vehicle does not actually have any guns on it, so it's a little weak compared to what you might expect from Halo or something like that. There's no missiles or anything on it. And actually, if you hit an enemy with it, it doesn't, here I'll show you, like it doesn't actually damage them. So it just kind of like pushes them aside. It doesn't actually hurt them at all. This game, the comparisons to Halo, this is just gonna be compared to Halo, but it's quite a bit more power based, like than I was expecting, simply because of my experience with Halo. So in the bottom left, there's 3 different bars you should be looking at. The one that just finished recharging right there, that's my grenade charging meter. And I just threw a grenade right there, and that's gonna take, I don't know, 30 seconds or so to recharge. The box next to that is my, what is that skill called? I have a special skill called Energy Drain. And if I melee an enemy, it increases the rate at which I recharge my grenade ability temporarily. And that Energy Drain skill, I don't like it very much just because it's not like an active skill. Or a particularly active skill, and especially because with this class, I try not to, or the way I play these games, I try not to get right up in the face of enemies a lot. I try to keep my distance and snipe and stuff like that. And then the bar, there's also a bar above those 2 squares that you can see kind of gradually building. It's about a third full right now. It's a white bar, and that is your superpower. And that is a very devastating attack that is different for the 3 different classes. With this Warlock class, I pop out into a third-person view and throw this huge orb of just absolutely devastating damage. And it is brutal, and especially in multiplayer. Now, the tricky thing about it is I have no, like, I've seen the other classes' superpowers because I've been killed by them, but I don't really understand how they work yet. So I'm gonna have to play through to level 15 with the other classes to really get a good grip on them. I know one of the other classes does kind of like a ground pound thing that kills everything right next to it. And then I think the 3rd class has like a golden gun that gives you a one-shot kill weapon. But that's just kind of how someone explained it to me when I was live streaming, and I was confused why I was getting killed instantly by some people. So this is a pretty common mechanic in this game and in every Bungie game that you've ever played. You walk up to a location, you hit X, hundreds of enemies come flying at you, and then you defend the territory. So this is my sniper rifle. As you can see, I have very limited ammo for it. Okay, so secondary special weapon ammo is green. Power weapon ammo is purple, and basic ammo is just white. So you can't just snipe constantly, unfortunately. You can even tell 1 of 3 runes decoded, meaning there's 1 of 3 waves. Whoa, I sniped the wrong guy there. So here's my supercharged power. And I just killed... Oh, only one guy right there? That's too bad. Okay, so you'll notice in the bottom left it said I generated 1 orb of light. That's always a good thing to pay attention to, because every kill that you get with a superpower, it generates an orb of light, which it's a good co-op thing to pay attention to, because what that means is there's an orb of light. These 2 orbs, those are orbs of light. If I pick those up, see how much my superpower just recharged on the bottom left? I think those were from one of my teammates actually generating orbs of light. Whoa, Jesus Christ. Oh, whoa, where did that guy come from? So now I just need to wait 20 seconds to be revived automatically, or hopefully my teammate will see that I can be revived right here. Hey, there we go. Wow, okay, and these enemies, they are scaling in strength for how many people are in the game. And they may be scaling as well for the difficult, or for my level. I'm not 100% sure. Or it may just be per the zone. Can't really tell. Whoa, Christ, where did this guy come from? So when I use that energy drain skill, which is basically just meleeing people, it's kind of a passive ability that I use anytime I melee someone. It gives me a surge boost, which makes you reload faster and maybe walk a little bit faster too. It just basically gives you a surge of adrenaline, is how they would describe it, which is kind of a dumb way of looking at it, or a very simple way of looking at it, I guess. All right, so we got one more wave of enemies. Let's use the power weapon. So if you hold Y, you bust out your power weapon. You'll also notice that the little numbers that are flying up from all the enemies that I'm shooting. The white damage, that is, white damage is like base damage. So if I get a body shot on an enemy, that's just how much damage I'm doing for a non-critical hit. If I get a headshot, like those yellow 107s that showed up there a second ago, and then let's see if I can get another snipe on this witch here. Oh, this guy's moving quick. Might not be a good time to try this. Anyway, the yellow damage numbers are critical shots. Oh shit. Wow, you're getting smoked right now. So this is kind of the boss right there of that wave section. All right. Whew, finally got it. There's probably a couple more guys running around. So I don't think it's really necessary to crouch jump like you may be used to in other Halo games. Because when you jump, if you hit and hold jump a second time, you get kind of a jetpack bonus. In my class, I'm not sure if this is something that all the classes have, but eventually I'm going to unlock a skill that instead of using this glide ability where you hit the jump button a second time, I'm going to unlock blink. So I just jump a short distance instead of gliding. So it removes a lot of the skill involved, a lot of the platforming skill that used to be involved with Halo for getting those perfectly timed running crouch jumps down. Whoa. So I just got some random items there. The Logic Singer. A lot of the times the items are just garbage, especially if they're just in the middle of a mission. Whoa. So there's a really good chance that set of boots is just going to be trash. Just garbage. I mean, it's like Diablo. They actually do a really good job. You probably saw earlier of... whoa, that's a huge ogre. Of, just being able to scrap all that crap really quickly, which it would be... This is like an RPG light, and it's actually great. I mean, I'm ragging on a lot of the systems right now, but I've been playing this game non-stop since it came out, and I'm loving it. It's a lot of fun. There are a lot of repetitive elements in it, like I was touching on before. The way the missions are structured, when you have to keep rerunning the same area over and over, at least the beginning section, it does get kind of dull, and there are some missions that overlap. The patrolling missions are very, very boring, incredibly boring and repetitive. Like, don't bother doing them at all. I would not recommend doing any patrol missions at all. They're just dull to the core. Like, no redeeming quality. Like, you can get some crafting materials and maybe a little bit of experience, but if you're just looking to level up, there's better ways to do that just by doing story missions or multiplayer. Whoa, didn't mean to jump down there. And they're like the worst of the worst in terms of tropes of MMO grinding. It's like, you know, go here, kill 10 enemies, and collect the chicken feathers from these 10 evil chickens that you killed, and then return them. Well, actually, they automatically return. So that's one thing that they eliminate, is that, you know, you just run around and kill 10 enemies of a certain type and then move on, and that's it. It's really kind of, it's lazy, and it's uninteresting, and it's not fun. Like, maybe the public events will be good, but I haven't seen one yet, so I can't really say. All right, so we got some drop ships about to pop in. Ooh, that purple thing's coming for me. So this class right here, or these enemies, are basically the Flood. They're called the Hive, though. Flood, Hive. I mean, the story is so bad in this game. I mean, I've never been a Halo fan of the story. It's, for me, Halo's always just been about multiplayer and, you know, getting 3-shot kills with a pistol and hang 'em high, and not the Flood versus the Covenant and all that nonsense. Like that I always thought that the Halo story was really kind of terrible. And this game doesn't really improve. It's just kind of childish, and, well, not childish, it's just kind of simple and not interesting in any shape or form. Like the acting, Tyrion Lannister, what's his name in this game? Ghost, your little robot friend, right there, Ghost. That's his name, voiced by Peter Dinklage. I mean, this is probably ironic coming from a guy who's been droning on about how fun this. Oh, so this is the final boss for the area. Do a little dance. So yeah, my monotone voice critiquing someone for having bad acting is probably a little pot calling the kettle black, but I'm not getting. Well, I guess I am getting paid to make this video in a weird way. Fuck. Anyway, I don't think his acting is very good. It just seems, I mean, he's supposed to be a computer, but it's like Cortana had a hell of a lot of emotion in her voice, and it just sounds like he just bores the hell out of me. It's just not interesting. The story's not interesting, and it's just kind of all over the place and disjointed the way that the missions are structured, and it's just not a good. It's just not fun for a story. I've been listening to music and listening to podcasts almost instantly as I turn this game on. Like, it's just not gonna capture my attention for a long period of time. So the last time I fought this boss fight, he stayed chained up. No, I'm sorry. He broke his chains almost immediately. And I wonder if that was because I ran to the... So on the back platform of this area is a golden chest. Oh, there he is. Now he's out of his... Now he's genuinely untamed, and he's got freaking ogre with laser eyes. This guy will one-shot you. Alright, let's use my special weapon. So I'm not sure what I gotta do to get the critical hits on him. So the majority of the hits seem to just do the base 59 damage, and every once in a while with one in the face will pop him for extra. Ooh, where's his weak spot? Is his weak spot on his chest? Oh, my teammate's down. Okay. But my other teammate's reviving him. Good. The game doesn't really seem to give you much of a bonus, if any bonus, experience, or anything like that for reviving your teammates. So I'm kind of curious if that's going to end up being an issue with selfish players, because if there's at least some sort of reward for, I mean, other than overall team survivability, but when you're playing with random people, they don't really, I'm not thinking about my teammates too much. Jesus, freaking laser ogre. This giant one-eyed monster spitting lasers everywhere. Oh, Christ. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, get out of there. Oh, laser ogre. Oh. What? Why are they running this way and I'm running that way? Do they know something I don't? Well, that's kind of tricky. I was holding X while aiming with the right stick. I flipped my hand over on the other side of the controller. All right, let's see if I can tag this boss with a grenade. These boss fights, and there's not a lot of them, they are very tough. They take a long time, a lot of ammo, and they're actually fun. They get kind of tedious after a while if you have bad teammates. This team composition seems to be working pretty well, even though we're not like, you know, this isn't a structured team composition in terms of, you know, tank, healer, medic, or damage dealer kind of thing. But it's, which may be like the intricacies of the class system I do not understand at all right now in this game. And that'll just come with time. It's sections like this where the boss fight gets kind of dull. Oh shoot. I did not mean to drop down there. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna really regret using that supercharge and then falling down. Shit. So the respawning system's kind of strange too. So if you're playing solo and doing the story missions, there are some sections where it'll say reviving is restricted in this area. And basically what that means is that there are less checkpoints, and when you die, enemies will respawn. But in these large boss fights, and when you have multiple teammates, they can actually revive you so that you're not losing an enormous amount of progress and having to re-kill the same teammates or the same enemies over and over again. Like if we lost all this damage that we've done to Fogoth here, then I mean, I cut out a good amount of time. Oh shit, you gotta watch out for these dudes. Could be wrong. Getting close to this boss though. Jesus. In a weird way, this game reminds me of Resistance 3. I don't know if you guys played that, but they did a lot of very interesting things in that game as a console first-person shooter that had a lot of kind of co-op MMO hooks in it. And I'd be curious to kind of go back and see what that game did compared to this, because I remember that game had, you know, 3 different classes, and you could switch between them, and then or switch between them between each mission, and then like you get a big group of people all surrounding one giant enemy like this and just kind of unloading on them while, you know, I would be healing everybody and the DPS guys would be dropping damage. And I mean, this doesn't feel as kind of standard MMO RPG classes like that, but not in the least actually, which is a really good thing, because I don't think, because I think they're trying to appeal to a larger audience than that, and one of the reasons I didn't like, so the only MMO that I've ever really got into was not Knights of the Old Republic, Star Wars The Old Republic. I tried World of Warcraft, didn't grab me. I tried it pretty late, and it just didn't hook me. I think it would have absolutely hooked me, like hook, line, and sinker, if I had gotten into it when it was newer. But I was off playing Halo instead. And the Old Republic, I played a class that ended up just not being a good class overall. So after however many dozens or 100 hours I spent leveling up this one character, I realized, oh, well, this class is actually kind of unbalanced for what I want to do. And I'm kind of stuck with them at this point, unless I want to start from the beginning, and that's when I just said, screw it, I don't want to play anymore. Whereas I think this game, at least from what I can tell so far, they do a much better job of just balancing all the classes so that everybody can have fun, everybody can do what they want, and everybody is a damage dealer, and everybody kind of has a different role. But I don't know. They don't do a good job of explaining the classes at the start. That's my goal for tomorrow. Kind of figure out how the rest of the classes work and how the subclasses work as well. But we'll find out. Oh, Christ. I'm going to die again. Eek. Oh, I'm alive. I'm alive. So there's actually a gold chest right there. Normally, if you haven't picked it up already. So there's 5 gold chests on the first 2 planets, on the moon and Earth. I don't know if there's only 5 on the next planet, but the gold chests are kind of like collectibles that have specific items in there that you can't find any other places or buy at the store or anything like that. There's lots of like random chests just kind of like littering the maps. Yeah, supercharged. As soon as the boss is done, I got my supercharge.
Finally, the abomination has been destroyed. The vent.
That was when we dance. Get down on it.
Creature of the dark has been slain, and our world spared another.
Now the mission's over. Everybody just dances and has a good time. My character, you choose the race. He's a robot class, so guess what Dancy's doing? The robot? Probably. Let's take a look at the upgrade that I got. So I upgraded Train Arcane Spirit. Training focus on battle recovery and toughness. So that reduces agility? Do I want that? Oh, I choose between these two. Okay, so this is the first time I've had a choice between two different upgrades that really affect the health and the style of my character. Okay, so this is getting interesting. All right, so I got some. Oh, I got a new set of armor. Cool. So now let's go check out a multiplayer match. So now we're searching for a matchmaking fight in the Crucible. We're doing the Control, which is like the very familiar 3-point King of the Hill game type. The ABC control points. Let's take a look at my character while we're searching. So this is another new upgrade that I just unlocked. I decided to trade off a little bit of agility, which I'm not really sure how that even works. I don't know what battle recovery is. Oh, I think that might be, maybe that influences how quickly your health regenerates? I don't know. What does battle recovery mean? And toughness. I'm a tough guy. I'm sitting behind a fucking microphone, talking, playing a video game, right? I'm tough. Battle recovery and speed. So I don't know what agility means, or armor means, or recovery. I don't know what any of these things mean. Just give me more killing power. I'm using a new weapon. Got a little bit more damage. And apparently in this kind of matchmaking right here, I'm the highest level person. I'm level 14. There's level 5 people on my team. And apparently with this kind of matchmaking, it balances that. So, you know, my weapon probably does twice the amount of damage as theirs does. Now, the properties of my weapon are still there, and the skills that I've unlocked I can still use, but the damage and the health and all that is tweaked so that I'm not just running over people, which makes sense. Apparently later on in the game, there's a mode that you can unlock where it's just a free-for-all, where it doesn't matter what level you are. It's just, well, I guess when you hit the level cap, of course it doesn't matter what level you are. Everyone's the same level. Everyone has the access to the same stuff. It's just a matter of who's gotten luckiest and found the best stuff to make their character the best. So the reason I'm really liking this class so far is because of this game type and my special ability. Because if I see that they're on a control point, stealing it, and I have my super, I'm going to get at least one kill every single time. It's just so freaking devastatingly easy to get a couple kills with, because you just jump in the air and then throw it, and it frequently gets 2 kills just without even trying. It's too good. Oh, I haven't even scoped down this weapon yet to see what the speed's like. All right, we got some action over here. Got him? Yeah, headshot. Wow, I didn't expect that. All right, let's go capture C. What? Who's dead? Okay, so they have these. The tricky thing about multiplayer is you have to pick up lots of special ammo. Special ammo will carry with you between deaths. Heavy weapon ammo, it'll make it very clear when it's being dropped. There'll be a big announcement saying heavy ammo dropping, and apparently you need to, it's kind of a deny thing, right? We're gonna have to make sure that the enemies don't get it. Shit. Dang it. Hey, I'm first overall by a long shot. So you get a lot of points for capturing control points and defending control points as well. Don't get smashed in there. All right. So if you want to get first place and level up quickly, focus on getting defense points and capture points. Oh Christ, I'm gonna die. Ooh, I just got shotgun, man. I was a freaking clay pigeon that he just sniped out of the air. That was ridiculous. All right, let's try this again. I haven't used the sniper rifle in multiplayer yet. I'm curious to see how that's gonna work with lag. I was always a really good sniper in Halo, but lag always makes that kind of curious. That didn't kill him? Are you kidding me? There we go. Got a double tap. Oh, here we go. Got a guy coming through. Where'd you go? Oh, shoot. I'm not doing so hot right now. Oh, and then she got me with the shotgun. Shotguns are really good in multiplayer. I wish I had one right now that I could switch to. Because on this map, at least, this is a very close quarters map, so there's not a lot of great long sniping range spots. At least, well, I don't know the map's that great at this point. Or that well at this point. So maybe there will be. I just don't know where to use a sniper rifle yet. But this is a good map for shotguns, at least from the little bit that I've played this so far. Alright, so I got my supercharge right now. Supercharges do not die. Oh, God. Alright, I saw 2 dudes. So I just got 2 kills with that one little shot, which is pretty awesome. As you can, like, the supercharges and overcharges and all that are devastatingly strong. Dang it, I got really caught out of position coming up those stairs there. Okay, so I'm going to try to find some heavy ammo. Here we go. Get back into this fight a little bit. They don't tell you what your kill death is in the game because it doesn't really matter for this game type. The heavy ammo is devastating. Devastating. Do not ignore the heavy ammo when you see it on the map. So I just kind of tossed my grenade there just to kind of block off that entrance to hopefully scare people away from coming through. Oh my God, my teammate just scared the crap out of me. Speaking of scaring people. Yeah, when you see heavy ammo, there will... if the other team is smart, they'll be going for it. If they're not smart, then take advantage of it. I hear lots of people shooting, but I don't see anybody.
Zone B lost.
Snipe. That wasn't even a snipe. That was an assault rifle. Alright, let's bust out the heavy, because I feel like people are going to come at me right now. Oh, that guy had heavy weapon ammo, too. That's a big pickup. Whoa, I just got sniped. Good shot, Guam. Jesus. One shot headshot. Or one shot kill. I wonder if that's because I have like a weak class. There's so many things about this game I don't understand yet.
Zone B neutralized. Enemy captured Zone C.
Capture points capture faster when you got multiple people sitting on them. Wow, so that was that guy's special ability. Shiver me timbers. Jesus Christ, the guy's freaking Annie with his little timbers ulti right there.
Enemy captured Zone B. They've got him.
Oh Christ. I'm still getting used to timing this jetpack. Oh, and then we killed each other. I love that. Still haven't changed that bullshit or fixed that bullshit. You shoot each other off at the same time.
Zone A secure.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm not impressing anybody right now with my gameplay, even though I'm in first. Alright, let's see here. I got my ulti right now, so let's get a kill. And I got shot in the back. Well, at least I got a kill with it. I haven't seen any heavy weapon ammo in a while. They always give you a little heads up to say it's about to come in, but sometimes if you're in the heat of a battle, you don't notice that the announcement that it's about to show up came. I can't believe I killed him with a melee right there. So I got my surge right now. I can tell I'm moving quite a bit faster.
Zone A lost. Zone C neutralized. Enemy captured Zone A.
Alright, let's capture this.
Secure.
I'll watch this hall. You watch that hall. He can't hear me. I'm not using a microphone. I'm talking to him through this video. Let's go to YouTube a day later. Alright.
You captured Zone B.
Let's get that heavy ammo. So picking up heavy ammo refills heavy ammo for everybody on your team that's within close radius. So it's really, really beneficial for your whole team to pick up heavy ammo. If they realize that, like, if they remember to use their heavy weapon. Ooh, glowing orb right there. Yeah, heavy weapons just kind of melt faces. Alright, I got my super. I'm on a freaking rampage. I got 6 shots left of that thing. That's not going to be enough if I miss 1 or 2. Let's go steal their heavy weapon ammo, and then I fell.
Zone A secure.
Oh, come on. Get in there. It's like none of my teammates are picking... Oh, that's just sitting there, heavy weapon ammo. That's not like a drop. Oh, well. Whoa, that was a huge drop of it, too.
Enemy captured Zone B.
I've gotten assaulted on this little platform right here quite a few times. This little area needs a name. I've died here a lot. There's a lot of different like access points to this spot. From below and behind and all around. Man, I'm still sitting on my super. I'm on a spree. All right, let's use my super. See, you want to use your super the first good chance you have, because the longer you sit on it, the less time you have that it's recharging for the next time that you can use it. So I'm just wasting an opportunity to use it again right now, because I haven't just had a good opportunity to get a solid. Well, see, now I just wasted it. Damn it, because I've been talking about how I'm wasting time by not using it. But anyway, you want to use it basically as quickly as possible. Same thing with grenades, because you're just, if you have a good opportunity to use it, oh shoot, you're just sitting on more recharge time to get more damage out there and another easy kill with it. At least that's how I see it. It's kind of like, you know, an ulti in Dota or League or something like that. You don't want to, there'll never be a perfect opportunity, but there are plenty of good opportunities, and the perfect opportunity doesn't always come around.
Zone B neutralized.
Ooh, almost got, I didn't come close to getting him. I got the one guy, but I meleeed the other guy. Alright. Ah, we lost. Whoa, wow, our team got smoked right there. I did pretty well. Well, it's not all about me. There is no I in team. There is a me in team. You actually get really good experience for leveling up playing the Crucible. 2.2 kill death, which means I had 22 kills and 10 deaths. Yep. And you do get items and stuff. Items and experience for playing multiplayer. So there's, you know, you don't have, like, you're not hamstrung from leveling up your character and finding good loot and stuff like that by just playing multiplayer if that's what you're into, and you're not, you know, like, there are specific items that you get for playing a lot of multiplayer and items that you get for playing a lot of single player, but it's not, you know, completely broken apart from each other. So anyway, so that's day 1 of Destiny. I'm hooked. I'm really, really hooked. I want to know more about it. I want to learn more of these questions, or answer to these questions that I've been asking the whole time. And I'm loving the hell out of this game. Anyway, thanks for watching. Game on.